What it do, YouTube? Is your boy FullMetalTastic back like a crack at it. Always say like a bad habit. How you living? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you living? Shout out to naysayers. Shout out to haters. Shout out to Dululus and a couple screws. I said I'm hot. I'm on fire. I'm never missing. We're back. We're back with another Tastic Reacts. I haven't done a Tastic Reacts in mad long, but we're gonna get into some reactions. I know y'all see it on the screen. I know y'all see it on the screen. I know y'all see it on the screen. Hold on. Take that out real quick. Let me just do this real quick. In case if y'all didn't know, Code Lyoko is back. Code Lyoko is back, and if y'all know me, if y'all personally know me, if y'all know me, y'all know that I love Code Lyoko. I've always loved Code Lyoko, the whole premise of going into a virtual world, right? So like this was like, I won't say the poor man's, but it was like Sword Art Online before Sword Art Online. At least for me, right? Like they're not trapped in a virtual world, but they could be, but they're you get what I'm saying? Like it's not like that. You know what? Enough of me chit chatting. Let's look at this reaction. Well, let's have this reaction. Okay. Yumi, William, Ulrich, Odd, Jeremy, Aelita. We back at it. So I feel like this was just I feel like this is a fan made trailer. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Original series Bible, yeah. So this is looking like this is more of a fan made trailer. Which is fine, right? I guess we get to talk over it a little bit. But I feel like it's just showing us this, right? Like
you mean that all this time my mother was alive?
Imagine? Okay, that's a good premise.
Somewhere out there in the world?
Ladies and gentlemen, a new adventure is about to begin!
Listen, that's a good story.
Time, who will earn the title of hero in this tragic story?
That would be a good premise. If her mother was alive this whole time.
World, but no one saves them.
I now know what
Is
it
that
feels
William?
like to become the enemy.
William,
And I will
chill.
never let that happen again.
They
To
saved you.
anyone.
Well, they saved you. Nah, I need some.
You don't understand.
Whose
If
voice is
I'm
that?
wrong, then everything we've done.
Hold on.
So far would have been for.
Let's check out this first one.
We just got some amazing news the other day. Fans of Code Lyoko, after nearly 2 decades, the show is
20
in
years,
motions
bro.
to come back to us with a proper season 5. This is news we got from an interview with Sophie de Crosset and Jerome Moscadet on Radio Campus, a show filmed by Oni Films. I'm not familiar with Oni Films, but these two were incredibly
Oh, I thought he
important
said
to
something
Code
else.
Lyoko being involved from the beginning and coming up with the lore of the show together. De Crozet was the head writer for the first 3 seasons and only stepped down because of her pregnancy, but she still had some early involvement with season 4 and Evolution. She was also always involved.
I never seen Evolution, so
when
does that mean I
episodes had
gotta
to do
watch
with
Evolution?
replicas. Moscadet was the director of the show for the 4 seasons, and like I mentioned, helped to come up with a lot of the ideas that we saw, including William becoming a servant of Xana.
Why
So,
is it?
thank you, Moscadet. You're amazing just for that.
Hold
We
on.
have
Hold on. I don't know why it's doing that, but whatever.
Radio Camp is a thing for asking the questions we really wanted to know, and that is if there is a chance of a season 5 for our heroes. This isn't a reboot, it's not another live action, thankfully. It's a proper continuation of the show. This was Sophie's official announcement. I'm currently writing the sequel to Code Lyoko. So I'm not doing it alone, I'm working with Jean-Remy Francos, who is one of the original writers of the series.
Okay, so we
Jerome
getting
says, I'm very happy
continuity.
because we're working with Tanya Palumbo and Thomas Romaine. Thomas, the interviewer, says, oh, Thomas Romaine is coming back to the project? And Sophie confirmed everyone is coming back. Sophie has a folder on her computer titled New Season of Code Lyoko. We are serious about this. Jerome said during the interview that he had become a producer of the show and is now in charge of the rights. I'd be lying if I said I knew the details of how all of that works, but it seems like Jerome is taking on the director position and a more executive role. The names Thomas Romaine and Tanya Palumbo belong to the 2 animators / designers of the show. Thomas Romaine was also the guy who drew these sick drawings based off of his son's doodles a little over a year ago. I remember seeing them and I can't believe there was a connection to Code Lyoko there. The production studio Moonscoop is no longer functioning, but we have the key creatives of the show. This is shaping up to be a proper season of Code Lyoko, with the trusted team coming back, so you know that they will be taking this seriously because this show, it's their baby.
Listen, I don't even think I'm gonna go all the way through this, but the golden age of cartoons is back. I always say that my generation had the best cartoons, the best shows in general, right? Everybody gonna say Tom and Jerry from back in like the 60s, 70s. But when you think of 90s kids, the golden age of the late 90s, even early 90s, right? The whole 90s and the 2000s of what we got, bro, that shit was superb. Shit was superb. But yeah, let me hear what y'all thinking in the comments, right? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm not gonna bore y'all with the whole video because it's not an official trailer. I really wanted to react to an official trailer. I thought we was gonna react to an official trailer, but Code Lyoko season 5 is upon us. It's coming soon. So get your popcorn, sit back, relax, get some Mike and Ike's. Shout out to Josh Hart with that. Listen. Sayonara. Signing off.